Dude ate someone and never went to prison.
Japan is wild, man.
What's up, weirdos? Today we're getting into some heavy themes again.
Yeah, man. Like, what's up with all the cannibal killers? Just make me want to do it more.
I go down some weird rabbit holes, man.
Yeah.
No more cannibals after this one.
You promise?
No promises.
Okay. That's the one I was hoping to hear. All right, come take a load off with us and regale you with some of the macabre tales of Issei Sagawa, Japan's most notorious cannibal.
Issei Sagawa was born 26 April 1949 in Kobe, Japan, into a well-off family. Sagawa's father, Akira, was a businessman who had served as president of Kirito Water Industries. Sagawa was born prematurely and, reportedly, was small enough to fit in the palm of the father's hand. Sagawa's fragile health and introverted personality led to him developing strong interests in literature and the arts. He was said to have first experienced cannibalistic desires while in the first grade after seeing a male classmate's thigh.
So he saw a classmate's thigh and was like, that looks delicious?
In first grade.
In first grade.
I wonder what that tastes like. It has also been reported that in his youth, Sagawa committed bestiality on his dog, earmuffs, and experienced cannibalistic desires for women. Nice kid. So,
sounds a little fucked up to me.
Well, I mean, born into a well-off family, what do you expect? They're all fucked up.
At the age of 24, while attending Wako University in Tokyo, Sagawa followed a tall German woman home. Hoping to finally fulfill his sick desires, he broke into her apartment while she was sleeping. Sagawa's intentions was to cannibalize her by slicing off part of her buttocks and sneaking away with a small part of her flesh. But she awoke and pushed him to the ground because he ain't that big.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Get that little guy.
Yeah. Sagawa was captured by police and charged with attempted rape and did not confess his true intentions to the authorities. It's probably a smart move, bud.
Why would you?
Yeah, why would you do that, right? Sagawa's charges of attempted rape were dropped when his father paid a settlement to the victim. Rich dicks.
Do you accept cash?
Yeah, money, the root of all evil, man.
In 1977, at the age of 28, Sagawa moved to France to pursue a PhD in literature at a university in Paris. Sagawa said,
"Almost every night I would bring a prostitute home and then try to shoot them, but for some reason my fingers froze up and I couldn't pull the trigger."
That's probably exactly what he sounds like, too.
Kind of reminded me of Kyle's Jewish cousin in South Park.
Hello, Aunt Sheila.
On 11 June 1981, Sagawa, now 32, invited his university classmate Renée Hartevelt, a Dutch woman, to dinner at his apartment under the pretext of translating poetry for a school assignment. Sagawa planned to kill and eat her, having selected her for her health and beauty, characteristics he felt he lacked. Sagawa considered himself weak, ugly, and small, measuring in at 4 foot 9 inches tall, and claimed he wanted to absorb her energy. You weak, ugly, shrinky fuck. After Hartevelt arrived, she began reading poetry at a desk with her back to Sagawa. He no longer froze up.
Unfortunately, though, that little ugly motherfucker shot her in the neck with a rifle. Sagawa said he fainted after the shock of shooting her, but awoke with the realization that he had to carry out his plan. Sagawa her corpse, but he could not bite into her skin because his teeth were not sharp enough. So he left the apartment to purchase a butcher's knife. Man, you go to school, you try to be smart, you try to do it all proper, and you just keep fucking it up, bud. Like, you just keep fucking it up. Like, at what point will you not just say, you know what, maybe I should just not do this? Sagawa proceeded to consume the various parts of her body, eating most of her breasts, face, buttocks, feet, thighs, and neck, either raw or cooked, even admitting that he swallowed her clitoris whole due to her being on her period at the time and him not liking the smell of menstrual blood. Fuck, I'm glad I haven't eaten in a little while. While saving other parts in his refrigerator, he also took photographs of her body at each eating stage. Once her leftovers started decomposing, Sagawa attempted to dump the remains of her corpse in a lake in the Bois de
Bologna Park.
Bologna Park in France?
Yes.
Yes, France. Yeah. Jacques de
Bologna.
Carrying her dismembered body parts in 2 suitcases, but was caught in the act and arrested by French police 4 days later. What a turd. What?
Neat guy. Neat. Sagawa's stupid, wealthy father provided the lawyer for his defense. After being held for 2 years awaiting trial, Sagawa was found legally insane and unfit to stand trial by the French judge who ordered him to be held indefinitely in a mental institution. After a visit by the author Inuhiko Yomota, Sagawa's account of the murder and its aftermath was published in Japan under the title In the Fog. Sagawa's subsequent publicity and macabre word of the day celebrity likely contributed to the French authorities' decision to deport him to Japan, where he was immediately committed to Matsuzawa Hospital in Tokyo. It's a hospital, not hospital. His examining psychologists all declared him sane and found sexual aversion was his sole motivation for the murder. But wait, there's more! As the charges against Sagawa in France had been dropped, the French court documents were sealed and were not released to Japanese authorities. Consequently, Sagawa could not legally be detained in Japan. Sagawa checked himself out of the hospital on 12 August 1986 and subsequently remained free until his death.
Fucking court systems, man. Like, you guys do more worse than good, if you ask me.
Oh, of course.
Like, justice is not real.
Oh, I mean, it's way, it's always been broken.
Oh,
it's
always
been,
broken.
it's just more in the limelight now.
Yeah, because you couldn't get the paperwork or weren't given the paperwork. You couldn't, like, you know the info. You know what this f***er did. And you know, no, we can't get the papers from France, so we can't, like, you know, he's saying he knew what he did, but we can't charge him because we don't have any info from France.
Mm-hmm. And they already deemed him sane.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
They can't keep him in the institution.
Yeah, so they can't keep him in the institution. They say he's sane. He know what he did. So that's murder.
Mm-hmm.
That's murder, rape, all those things.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Justice system, man.
Yeah, it's the system. It's fucked, man. I'm sorry to say.
Sagawa's continued freedom was, of course, widely criticized.
Mm-hmm.
Between 1986 and 1997, Sagawa was frequently invited to be a guest speaker and commentator. In 1992, he made a cameo appearance in Hisayasu Sato's exploitation film, The Bedroom, which we're obviously going to have to watch at some point.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch this now.
Sagawa wrote books about the murder he committed, so now he's profiting off of his crime, which you're not supposed to be able to do, and also wrote restaurant reviews for the Japanese magazine Spa.
Remember when I said Japan was wild? Well,
Man.
That's very wild.
Oh, just wait. There's more.
So eventually, Sagawa had trouble finding publishers for his writing and struggled to find employment. Gee, really? Yeah. I don't think you deserve any of those things. Anyways, he was nearly accepted by a French language school because the manager was impressed by his courage in using his real name, but employees protested and he was rejected. Well, yeah. So who is this?
That just reminds me of like just those movies where someone does something absolutely ridiculous, or like in Ted when he's applying for the job. Yeah, f*** your mother. I like your balls.
You're hired.
Like nobody's ever talked to me like that before. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no shit.
You're such a brave man for using your real name
like,
after cannibalizing that woman.
He's talking to this manager of the school, and the manager's like, so, we'd like to really hire you. He's like, if you hire me, I am going to rip. No one's ever talked to me like that before. You're hired.
Son of a bitch, you're in.
Son of a bitch. In 2005, Sagawa's parents died, and he was prevented from attending their funeral, but repaid their creditors and moved into a public housing. He died in a hospital from pneumonia on 24th of November, 2022, 7 in the PMs at 73. Hold on, let me do that all over again. Okay, I'm going to do that all one more time, talking like Nandor. In 2013, he was hospitalized from the cerebral infraction and died from complications of pneumonia at a hospital in Tokyo on the 24th of November, 2022, 7 in the PMs at the age of 73.
Where's the 7 p.m.?
That's what Nandor says.
Oh.
He always says 6 in the PMs.
In the p.m., yeah. And deadline.
Deadline time. Again.
Deadline.
All right, so we're going to talk about one of my favorite things for a quick second. Vampires. But not just vampires. Vampire moths that are real.
Moths are minions of the Antichrist that shoot lasers out their eyes. I hate moths.
See, I don't mind moths. I have moths around here all the time.
I used to be scared of spiders, and I used to be scared of moths. Still scared of moths. I don't know if I said scared of moths. They're just fucking disgusting minions of the Antichrist.
Why? Because they got fur on them?
No, they're just gross.
They're just gross.
They're not butterflies. I don't care what people say.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm done.
And these aren't mosquitoes, but actual moths that feed on human blood. To add to this creepy fact, these vampire moths can latch onto your S-kin.
Your S-kin.
Your S-kin.
I write good.
AKA skin, and suck your blood for almost an hour. That's crazy.
See? Minions of the Antichrist.
But like, where are these moths?
Everywhere. That's
But,
the fun of it, is not letting people know
Dude,
where they
you're
are.
not gonna like coming here in the summer, I'll tell you that right now, because we got moths everywhere
I
around
just
this
kill the
house.
shit out of them now.
Yeah, we got bugs everywhere around this house. They're part of the house, so that's pretty cool though. I don't know. It's like someone just showed me a picture of a Dracula parrot the other day. You ever see that? It's like a parrot, but it's black and red.
I think I sent that a long time ago.
Badass. It's so cool looking.
Yeah, there's an owl too that has glowing red eyes.
Yeah.
So all these stories you hear of things with glowing red eyes could just be one of those fucking owls.
It could, absolutely.
I think of the Mothman when I think of this. Vampire moths, just that giant dude sucking your S-kin.
A big dude or just a moth?
The Mothman.
Oh, Mothman. Yeah, Mothman.
The cryptoid Mothman.
Yeah.
Where was it? Fucking where is that? I can't remember.
I don't know. Mothman's all the rage with people I know. So, and I have no fucking idea.
Maybe we'll do an episode on cryptids.
Cool. I'd love that. It'd be sweet.
Anyways,
thanks for that.
If
Thanks
you guys,
for listening.
as always, got something out of it, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave us a comment on what you think about the terrifying moths of death.
Terrifying moths of death that suck
worst.
your blood.
If you guys really want to support the channel, you can head to our Patreon, do it, don't do it, whatever. You're a grown-ass adult, you can do whatever the fuck you want, man.
It's fun, man. There's some crazy shit on there. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling brave, you're feeling bold,
check
you want to
out
be brave just like us, and check out some of the uncensored stuff.
the Gore React vid that we have up there.
Yeah, man. Like, Funky Town, bro. Funky Town.
Okay, bye!
Okay, have a good one. Bye. Bye, Murphy says bye. Good, handsome devil. You're a good, handsome devil, aren't you?
Hey. Oh. Yes.
You're such a good boy. 80% of the time, you are